Megatech. Oh, so I went back and watched the last live that I did, and it was a nightmare. I tried adjusting some settings in Streamlab to make it run better, and it run far worse. So we're going back to the old settings, 30 FPS, fastest transcoding, whatever. I'm not exactly sure I'm happy with Streamlabs. Anyway, plus it's expensive to unlock a bunch of stuff. It's 27 bucks a month. What the heck? OBS is free. Well, there's a Streamlabs is free as well, like the basic stuff, but I ain't paying. Not paying 30 bucks a month. New notifications. Your microphone is unmuted, but has no... What? It's right there. I can see it. Has no signal. Black Friday is here. Who cares? And I typically don't do all the whistles and bells for the games. Anyway. So I did Megatech. There it is. Let's load it. And this is a game where I'm just gonna do it again and again and again and again, because every time you think I'm gonna do it right this time. And right is always dependent on my mood, my mentality. Am I thinking right? Did I get a good spawn? Did everything go the way it wanted to? Why is this not? There we go. Okay, so Megatech, you start off with this platform and it needs power. And then you just look at the controls panel to see what you need. And I'll show you what that looks like here in just a second. But you basically have a list of resources that you need to, not the game overview. I wanted notes. Where's notes? There it is. You have a list for the OLS, there's the DLS, which is the launcher. You need 49 compound, 29 zinc, 23 copper, and 7 steel. So you need a lot of resources. And then once you have them on here in your containers, then the robot will build this out. Now there's lots of different things that this thing does. The mega printer platform, I guess is what it's called. No, this is the DLS. So you've got these pods here. And these pods have different components in them. So the first one is the DLS system. Right? Nope, that's not right. The first one is the anchor load button. Loads a construction anchor into the DLS tube. And that is basically this right here. So it sets out a little box, and then you can take that box to wherever you want, such as other planets. And then when you're on that planet, like I have one on Glacio, and once you have that pod loaded, you take this to the other planet and unpack it. Okay. Then once you have that, you can do other things like, no, that's incorrect. Wow, it's been a few days since I played. That's what this is. This is a construction anchor landing pad, aluminum alloy, ceramic, and an exo chip. That's what makes this little landing pad. And you can make a bunch of them. Right? So you take that and then you launch that, unpack it on another planet, and then you can receive packages from this to that landing pad on the other planets. Okay, that's on the side. That's on the side. That's a construction anchor landing pad. Then we have this, which is the constructor. This is the intermodal terminal, loads the construction anchor. So you load this in, you would click here, and then you would receive that elsewhere on another planet. You just call it on that other planet. So you have the intermodal, and we'll walk through them here in just a second. So you have the intermodal terminal. We have a biodome, and we have one museum. I think you can only have one museum per save, and I've already got it out. And then we have the orbital platform, and it looks like you can have multiples of that. Okay. So the first one here, which is probably the most important to get going, is the intermodal terminal. And that is this right here. Okay. So it just functions like the other one. You stamp it down, and then you have to give it what it needs. Of course, I've already built it. And that is this right here. It needs 150 resin, 30 aluminum, 30 ceramic, 15 steel, 5 titanium alloy. So it's a good idea to get set up on Glacio because it has lots of hematite and titanium. What's up? Oh, thank you. Here, do you need this?
I don't know where that came from. I think it just magnetically attached.
Okay. So you need lots of resources. This took a while to set up, a few hours. Okay. Once you have all of those placed on this pad and supplied with power, as you can see, I got power supplied. It will then build out this platform. This is the intermodal transport thing. We can see that it has 1, 2, 3 train stations, train station platforms. So you could potentially hook up either 1 or up to 3 trains per intermodal platform. And they have landing pads, ABC, and they also have tanks. These tanks take large soil or fluid, so you can transport that from place to place. They all have the same, they do. This little signal right here. Okay, so the trains come, and then you would set up another one of these on another planet to send or receive product resources from those planets. And the controls are pretty simple, even though I haven't set it up. So we have shuttle mode. Is this an unload? This shuttle for landing pad A is going to unload, and then you can toggle it to load from here to send to another planet, unload from another planet into here, or that's pretty much it. You can load or unload it. You got 2 options. Shuttle automation is you could do this manually and have 100% control over how everything functions. You can do automatic launch, and you can recall a shuttle, which we haven't even gotten to yet. So I'm just gonna leave it on manual until I figure all this stuff out. And then shuttle destination, well, we only have this intermodal on Silva, and so I don't have any other place to send or receive from. And all of these panels, ABC, work the same way. So the downside to all of this is if you want to go from planet A to planet B, or from Silva to Glacio, you've got to set up a whole other one of those on the other planet, and that other planet is going to take all of this resource. So part of the problem is now I have to go to Glacio and set up a whole production to make all of this on Glacio and unlock it and build it. And then I can move product from A to B. Okay. Then we got to get power. We got to power everything. So as I'm going through this, I almost restarted. I almost said screw this. I got it all set up wrong. It just feels dumb. I don't like it. I want to start over and, you know, do it right the first time. But I'm like, no. Let's just push through. Let's just learn the things, all the things. I got nothing tracked. I got nothing to unlock yet. So we're working on Leap of Faith. Print the Biodome Stage 1. Print the Museum Stage 1 package. And then print the Orbital Platform Stage 1. So I'm a long ways from getting to anything. I kind of just want to focus on, let's do the Biodome in this episode. And it's this Friday. It's the day of Black Friday, day after Thanksgiving. Okay, I need 250 resin, 150 organic, 30 steel, 40 glass, and 100 ammonium. Okay, so the steel's going to be the worst part of this. 100%. Because if we go look at what steel is in our, here it is. I rearranged everything. So if we look at steel, it needs iron and carbon and argon. So we're going to need to go to Glacio to get a bunch of, I just go to Glacio for iron and titanium. Plus I already have a base set up there. And it said 30, right? Let's go back and check. I think it said 30 steel. Okay, so we just need 30 titanium, which is a whole container. Or not titanium. Iron. Let's see if I already have some. Oh, looks like I do. I already have a whole thing. There's 7 in that one and 30 in this one. So we're going to take this. We're going to set it down. Let's clean some of this stuff up. It's okay. I don't remember what I was making in here. Let's put that there. Okay, so we have our iron. And we need carbon. And that was being made for me. I got a tank here, but it only got 5. Okay. So we're going to put this, I got a transfer station. These containers are not good. These containers, in this viewer's opinion, in this player's opinion, are not good for like everyday use. They're good for long-term storage, but for like getting anything done, they're not. They ain't all that. So I had a thing set up over here. Why is it off? Oh, it's because I'm out of space. It's okay. We're going to grab this. And we're going to put stuff there and put my portable refiner on it. And this is how I have been making carbon. Just got a tree with a couple of tappers, an auto arm filtered just for organic, and you set it and you forget it. I have one portable refiner, so it just refines everything right on there, and it's good to go. And then you set it and forget it until you need carbon. Okay, so we need carbon, and then we need argon was the other thing. And I think, yep, I got a whole thing of argon, almost. So we have our argon. And we have our iron. We're just going to make all of it. So we're going to come in here. We're going to click this button to infinitely make it, as long as it has resources. And did I not bring? Oh, it's down here. What the heck? Oh, was it not sitting on the thing? This is how I've been doing, and I don't know if I like it, but this is how I've been doing my... I think I have a better way of doing it. If we put all of these on here and take up far less space, one, I can hold more in a smaller area. These portable refiners. But if I have this thing full, I can do I can do it all in one shot. Basically, is what I'm saying. But yeah, we're gonna keep getting those, and I think I have everything unlocked that I really want. So the rest of this is going to be turned into portable refiners. Scrap portable refiners. So the suck thing is it takes 8. This is how your ADHD gets you sidetracked, by the way. By the way, in case you didn't know, let's do this. Let's get this off here. Put this down. We gotta leave one spot free. Maybe. Wonder if it swaps, if it takes the Astronium before it moves the portable refiner. Oh, we got an empty slot. We're good. Okay, bang. There we go. There's another one. And we got plenty of Astronium. I'm not worried about it at all. The one thing I am more worried about than anything is power on Silva. I wonder which planet is the best to do all of this, to like have a base. Let's look at planets. Medium sun on Silva. Low sun, or high sun, low. See, that only works for during the day. High. So Novus seems to be the best. High sun, high wind. And Atrox is the sucky one. Okay, we got half of them done. Let's turn it around. We'll send off one more. I don't think I have enough to do. I might have enough. Yeah, I got enough to do one more. The problem with this is it's a power suck. It takes 2 units of power while it's active, which is why I have a power button here, on off switch, so that I can power this entire panel on in one shot. Otherwise, it's just a massive pain, because it just takes all the power. And I've got like 5 or 6 auto miners going, because unlike my friend Brian, I don't want to spend months doing this, at least the first time, right? All right, there's one. Let's put it there. Get another one going. And let's leave that there, but let's pick this up. Oh, we're waiting on carbon. That's like, what are we doing? We're waiting on carbon. While we're waiting, we're doing stuff. Let's get this back up here, so we can shred things should we want to. Will it take this whole platform? It will. All right, there's our last portable refiner that we're making right now. So the fun thing about this is, if we get this portable refiner on here, we'll set it there. And we're going to turn it on. I'm going to pick this up and place it down. Look at it, just goes. Oops, I didn't turn them on. Gotta make sure they're turned on. Come on. Why didn't it go back on to... Oh. That sucks. It's okay. We'll get it fixed. Okay, so we have that. Let's put those back in. Turn this off. And then I have to plug that on, stick this on here so that now it's picking up the zinc. I think that's what this is. Yeah. Zinc. And then we can also take this, put it here. Now, we can also just go like this. Ah. God, it's not powered. There we go. Turn it on. Put this over here so it just picks up the zinc. I don't know. I haven't figured out exactly how I want to do it. Once this is 100% full of portable miners or portable smelters, it won't be a problem. It'll just automatically go back to whatever's on the platform. It's fun. All right, we got the wind turbines working. And that's full. So I'm going to turn that off with the correct button of F. Okay, that's full. Okay, we have this full of zinc. That is now empty. This has carbon. So we're going to stick this here. This can go... Oh man, I got zinc coming out my eyeballs. Perfect. Ain't mad about that. All right, let's take this. Are we full? Almost. I only need one more. Would you fall off? Well, let's get some seeds going while we're... I need to set up my other thing too. For my auto seed... Gosh, for my seeds, click plant, come over here, grab a seed. It does not have any. I don't know how that happened. All right, we gotta shut it off. We have to stick this down, planted, turn it back on, click this, put it there. This is all done. So I'm going to take this off, put that there. Let's go ahead and just stick that there for funsies. Okay. So this should have our close to 30. It's already had 5 in it or something. And then we can take this empty one, zip on over, put this on, stick it there. There we go. Now it's going to make more carbon for us. And we got 30. Exactly. This is exactly the number that we need. Okay. Okay, so we're going to turn all this on. F, F, F. And it should just automatically make those. However, I'm gonna have to stand here and pluck them off, because this is why I don't like these canisters for like general usage. Oh, hey, welcome. I got 2 viewers. Welcome. Friday, chilling. We're building out Megatech. And I'm explaining why I don't like using canisters for this kind of build. Because you either turn them on and they just flow out till they fill up every spot, or you turn them off, they pick everything up. So it's not very good for this kind of thing, because now I have to stand here and manually pick these up, just because it's dumb. We're making steel because we're trying to get all of the components that we need for the biodome. And if we take a look at what we need, it is 250 resin, 150 organic, 30 steel, which we're working on now because it's the biggest pain to make, glass, and then 100 ammonium. So it's kind of, and that's just level 1. I don't know what it's going to take for level 2, because I haven't done this before. It's the first time through. So I'm standing here. There's other stuff happening. We have our carbon arm is making our carbon. I have an arm attached to 2 tree tappers. It's going to come over here. It's going to go to a portable refiner and make the carbon. And we have seeds. Now that System Era got bought out by another company, I hope that other company says, hey, fix your things. These only grow if you're standing within a certain proximity. So you have to like stand here and do stuff. I have to stand here and wait for it to grow. And the proximity will grab one, plant the other. It's kind of lame. But the tree tappers will grow. This will be full. If I leave, it'll fill up. I don't know. It's strange. So anyway, we are trying to build out some more stuff. Now, like I said, I have auto miners getting us most of the other components that we need. I don't have an aluminum auto miner, but I have astronium, copper, zinc, quartz, and resin. So a lot of the time is spent waiting for them to build. I think I have that listed somewhere. Tips and quick tips. Tapper harvested, color your beacons, E-tool can show nearby resources sometimes, delayed repeater, hoverboard missions. I thought I had it listed. Mining, here we go. Nope. Snails, new planet, data and stats. Okay, so resource canisters. Auto extractor fill times, wiki verified. This is from ChatGTP, which I had to argue with. So every 30 minutes is when you have, so we can set our timer for 30. And if you have a large resource canister, it takes 6 hours. So that's why we don't have, I don't have any made anyway. I don't have, there's so much to do. I don't have nanocarbon alloy being made because I don't have a base and power and all that on all the planets. You need, what do I need from, I need something from Atrox. That's the only planet that you can get. Here, let's look at my guide. Keep this going. We're almost done. We're halfway there. And I say this is the biggest pain. It just has more parts to it. So if we come here and I look at Astroneer, nanocarbon alloy needs helium, and that is only found on Aatrox. That's what I need, helium. You can find this image on the wiki. I just copied it and have it on my local drive because I use it a lot. But yeah, if you're gonna do this, I recommend you go build out a bunch of power first, because you're gonna need a lot of power to run all these things. And then I recommend you just resource gather like a crazy person as much as you possibly can, because you're gonna need so many resources, especially resin. I'm surprised how much resin I'm gonna need. I think another one I need for the museum is compound. I need like 400 compound or something crazy. Museum needs quite a bit. 300 compound. Copper, glass, silicone. That's going to be a pain. Titanium alloy, not so much, but I haven't made any. Come on, jump. I haven't made any silicone this game yet. So yeah, I recommend you do Megatech last, which is a shame because I guess the idea is to do like, what do you want to have big production to get to the end game, but once you have the end game, what else is there to do? Like, you have Megatech, you have everything built. What is there to do? Why else would you mine? So in a sense, you want to have this Megatech stuff at the end. Helium from Aatrox. Oh hey, Airman Pete, thanks for joining. Welcome. So yeah, you're working real hard to get end game stuff, but you really could use that end game stuff early game to make all this faster. I don't know. I have an old save with production, so that save is already for, yeah. I did too. I did a pre-Megatech run through. It has everything that you need, but I wanted to start over just to glutton for punishment, I guess. But yeah, if you did a pre save that's already ready to go, that has everything you need, Megatech should just be unlock it, start building it. Okay, this is all done. Looks like it's gonna make. Oh, it's gonna keep making them as long as it can. Let's suck all this stuff up. I said suck it up. Put this out here. 4, 9. There we go. 1. We'll put 2 out here. Okay. We have what we need for that. So we're going to go put this on the platform. Oh, we don't, because it needs 30. That's why it's adding more. That's okay. So what we're going to do is take this off. Put in one of the steels. And then stick it on the platform, and it's just going to suck them all up. That's empty. We can take that out, turn it off. Put this back. We can add it over here. Just need 30 of them. Yeah, this might be a super long. I don't know. We'll see. It's Friday. I'm not working. It's 12:35. 29:30. There it is. Let's go. I planned on playing this all day long. Just is depending on what the family wants to do. All right, that goes there, or on any of these, and then you can see that it's checked off. We got 30 steel. Okay, so I need organic and resin and glass. So for some of this stuff, 30, 60, 90 for the ammonium. So we still need another canister of that. Been saving these as I find them. It's okay. I've got a spot underground that has it. Let's just stick ammonium over here. Turn these off. I know it's a lot. All right, what are we doing? That's fine. So now we have 99. I need one. Are you kidding me? I need one more. That's okay. We got to go down anyway. So let's just grab a couple of empty canisters to refill other canisters. I think that's all we got. It's fine. I got a whole silo full of them. So let's go down. I'm also trying something new. I've got a train. I usually do a train with one engine and 5 cars. But this time I've decided I'm doing engine, 4 cars engine, so that I can go backwards and forwards without moving the car, and easier to see that way. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, you need a lot of resources to do Megatech. So if you have some of the large canisters that hold just a bunch of stuff, was it 400 a load? I would recommend getting one of those of everything loaded up. You will need a lot of stuff. All right, where is... So dumb. Let's spin it around. We gotta reattach this to... You go there. Now you go there. Gotta grab this off first so that I make sure it's all set. It's all set. There we go. There's resin. Oops. Move my mouse. There's resin. See, now I can just get on the train to go in the other way. Smart. I don't know about that. Next stop is quartz. Same thing here. Just grab a canister. Oh, it's in not a very good spot. Let's see if we can move it. There we go. A little bit more. I'm also not a big fan of the way they're doing this. Like, I shouldn't have... Once the mine is down on a patch, I should not have to go babysit it. But I'm used to Factorio, Satisfactory, 1,000 other minor games, factory games. But this is really not a factory game. I don't think you could classify this as a factory game. Or automation. This is its own beast. And they've just added some automation at some point. Lunch break is over. Back to the grind. Have fun. All right. See you, man. Thanks for swinging by. Chatting a little bit. Had to mute the mic to cough. There we go. Gotta go down. More down. Gonna go get copper next. And there really is kind of no rhyme or reason as to what order these are in. I just, as I've had time and resources to make the auto miners, I just make them and stick them down when I find something I need. Did you run out of ore material? There you go. But are you going to actually get copper? Or are you going to get something else? Yeah, you're going to get ammonium. You stupid. Drives me nuts. So it's going to grab ammonium on this copper patch. And it doesn't tell you what it's getting. Really wish they would rework that. Okay. Down 4. Astronium, and then we'll start our timer because we know from Wikipedia that every 30 minutes, 29.6 minutes, those soil canisters will fill up. So we'll go down here, we'll swap out the astronium, and then we'll start our timer, and on our way up, we'll go get some more. What, I need one more? Ammonium. It's all right. It's all good. And it is not full because it also ran out, which is dumb because look at all this. Just drives me nuts. And it's almost full, so I might as well grab it. Never mind, it's full. Grab an empty can. It is a good patch, though. This has gotten me all the astronium I've gotten in the game so far. So I shouldn't complain about it too much, but I'm gonna start our timer. And on the way up, we're gonna swing left because I think there's a tunnel that I've built that has some resources in it. We just need one more ammonium. So we'll go grab some of that. That being said, I'm really glad, I'm really happy with the game since they put in trains. It just makes it so much more fun to ride this train. All right. One of my favorite things to do is just make a tunnel and find patches of things. Oh, look at this. We got all kinds. A bunch more ammonium. So let's see if we can fill. We should be able to fill this up, hopefully. I don't like having partially filled containers. I like having them full. This is fun. This is the other part of the game that I really enjoy, is just the sorting. You have a big massive pile of stuff. There we go. Nice. Got some more of that. All right, let's head back up. Well, the reason I have cars on both ends is now I need to see and make sure that I'm going the right way when I hit my junctions. Because there's no good way. There's not like go home, go to station X or B. You know what I mean? Again, that's just where you get you get used to other games like Satisfactory or Factorio where you can call a train to a specific spot, but it's okay. That's okay. I ain't mad about it. This is fun. I have more hours in this game than I do Satisfactory, so I think I'm well over 1,300. Brian has over 1,700, so I'm trying to beat him. Does this tell me how many hours I have into it? Okay, 1331 total playtime. So there you go. All right. I'm going to take this and we're going to take these off because I don't need spares. Now we're way over the mark, 128 out of 100. That's fine. What do we need next? 250 resin. Let's do the glass. Put that here. And we're going to need some more. And we're going to need this. Transfer. And we're going to need Astronium to get more portable refiners. Or furnaces. Same thing. Okay, so while that's going, let's transfer these onto a pile. This is not necessary. It's just more fun to do it this way. So if I take all these off, it's just more fun. I could take them here and here, and then I'm gonna need an empty one. Let's grab this one. And we're going to stick them on, turn on the smelter, open these both up. And then once we get a glass, see what I mean? It's just a pain. Just a pain. There we go. There's a glass. Let's get it in here. Stick that down. Now we can open these up. Oh. There's our empty. But I like this. I saw somebody on the Discord that had done this. I'm like, you guys are so smart. Trying to place this in a row so it looks nice. Put the empty over there. Now we got 2 glass. This is full, so that's 32. Got another one. Gonna need more Astronian. I think I got another tank back here. I do. Killing the power. That is okay. It's what it's there for. Another empty tank. Put it over there. Always make sure that it says enabled output instead of disable output. And they're empty. Oh. Let's turn off the power because this is full. So now we have 2 of these. That should be just enough. Oops. Bonk. I bonked my head. Okay, so 1 and here's the other one. Stretch it. I'm going to have to break out. Yeah. I'm going to have to break out. Oh my gosh. That's okay. It's okay. I have a couple of large tanks. I just call them tanks. It's easy. From rewards, and it looks like I'm going to have to do that. What is this? All right, let's unbox this. It's set to intake automatically, so let's output, 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 because I need more space. We're getting to that point. So we use 1 space instead of 2. All right, the other one's going to have to be for, I think I have 3 of them. This one's going to have to be for resin. Where did I put the other one of these? I know I had one early as a reward. I don't know where I put it. Okay, so resin over here. We'll just stick that on there. And then we have a copper that we need to smelt down, and we have some more zinc that we need to smelt down. I'm all about that smelt. Okay, let's put this down here as well. Keep making some more of these portable furnaces. Oh man, he's eating his seeds. Okay, that's done. Let's put it back on the train. We'll put a couple of these back on the train for empty storage. This needs to set back here because we're not close to, we only got 33. I need, what, 250? So, yeah, we got a ways to go on that. Here's another empty canister. Nope. Too soon. Now we turn it off. Now we turn it off. Let's leave that there. Swap it. Send it. Turn it on. Move it over. All right, we're going to need at least 1 more can, which we have being made, to fill this out. And then we can do 24 at a time. Smelt 24 times 2 is about 50 units of power while it's on. That is a beast. But I don't care. I ain't scared. I'm not scared. Okay, let's get one ready to go. Make sure they all spin, indicating they are on. Turn the power off. It's just a beast of a beast. I think I got 1 more coming back. And we just need 2 more. It's okay. All right, here we go. Turn it on, move it over. Okay, it's all set to go. Let's grab this. Let's stick it over here. It's so loud. Did all but 2, because we don't have 2 furnaces. Well, that's fine. That is fine. In 17 minutes we'll have them. Bang. Just like that. No, I didn't want you to... Stop it. There he goes. Turn it off so we don't soak up everything. Good times. And we're just, you know, a lot of this stuff, we're waiting on other things to happen. There's my copper line. Or row, column, wherever we're calling it. All right. There's still lots of stuff we can be making. Here's our steel. we got a whole nother tank of titanium. And I think we need titanium. Oh, I don't have that. Oh, biome stage one. Yeah. Steel, ammonium. We have the ammonium. We have the glass. No, we don't have the glass. We have the steel. Yeah, we have the glass. Let's go look. All right, so this can all be taken off because these are empty. We'll pick those up here in just a second. We have the glass. Steel, glass, ammonium. So we need 150 organic. And that can be done a couple of ways. Let's come back here and get some seeds. For the snails, so we have oxygen and light. There we go. So the other thing I need is organic. So what we're going to do, we need 150. So we're just going to swap this out for that. And just let that build over time. So then the other thing we really need to focus on, there it is. There's the other tank. I knew I had 3 of them. And I might use that for the organic. We have one being used for resin, one for the ammonium, and the third one we're probably going to have to do, yeah. We'll put organic on one. Yeah, we're going to have to use it. Okay, that's fine. So then what we can do is, can we? Yeah. Let's grab this. Use our surfboard. And drop this here. Grab that. Stick it on here. We can take this off, and I think if we put I don't know if that's gonna work. It might if we put, hold on, it'll work. Watch this. We're gonna stick this here, leave it off, turn this off, and stick it in there. And then if we put this on top like that, we can test it by putting an organic down here. Blank. That's silly. Aaron, what are you doing? We're having fun. We're getting organics. I need a bunch. So, what can I do? What does a tapper need? Let's take a look at the basics. Top tapper is an aluminum. So let's go make a couple tappers. Did that not get nice stinker? All right, we can grab an aluminum and an aluminum. Let's just grab 2 more. I don't want to overkill. And then we cycle through our backpack, see what it can make. There's a tapper. Mega tapper. So one is on us. We'll carry the other one. And so we'll just go ahead and put another tapper here. And another tapper up there. There we go. This is all done. Drop it and go. All right, let's go back and pick up our thingy-majobs. All right, welcome, viewer. We're hanging out. We're doing Astroneer or Megatech. Trying to collect all the resources that we need for. We got 10 minutes. All the resources we need for the biodome stage 1. We have steel, we have glass, we have ammonium. We're working on resin and organics right now. And while we're waiting on that, let's pick this mess up. Oops. I thought I had a row. I didn't. Must have used it. There we go. And we can unload all that. Let's pick up all our empty cans, put them on the train, so when we go back down in 10 minutes, we can replenish. Swap out cans. Okay, filling these up. We're gonna turn it on. We're gonna stick this on here. Wang! We're smelting. We are a smelting. Killing that power. All right, we need to start thinking long term. After we get Biodome 1 done, I want to go over to, and we figure out what it is. I want to go over to the next planet. Oh, these are all empty too, because we built the thing. This is the, what is this? I forget what it's called. Intermodal terminal. It's not this platform, but this one here has been built. And so we need to, one, get it power. And then we need to figure out, we need to get another one going, because right now we can't send or deliver products, resources to or from here because we don't have this thing set up on another planet. I do have it getting, I want to set it up on Glacio, because Glacio will get us iron and titanium. And that's what I want. Okay, this is all done. Swap it. We can suck it right back up into the same can. Ooh. I know this is probably not the best idea. I don't know. It's fun. It's fun to just watch everything come over and get furnaced at the same time. But I need 2 more. We got 7-8 minutes left. We're counting down because we know that when you have an auto miner or auto extractor running, it will collect the full medium can in 29.6 minutes. So that's what we're counting down to. Copper. I want to take a couple of coppers because I want to make, where is it? Here it is. Let's grab this. I want to make some extensions. There we go. So, let's just grab like 5. And we'll make these because everything needs power. Just like that. And I don't have any more. There's one. I typically just get rid of these as soon as I don't need them. All right, we can drop this down. Let's go run power from one thing to the other. I can do that. I think the power for these is right on the front. So we can grab from here and then hit C because it's in my backpack. And we're gonna hit C again. There we go. And if we hold F, then it just goes solid power to and from. But now we have power to our intermodal transport. And I think we're going to need power over here. So let's grab from the back of this. And I need some more extensions. So I built a bunch of them. Now that has power. I'm not a fan of this having cables all over the place, but is what it is. So that's fine. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. I'm trying to get things. Let's get all these empty cans here so that we can use them for other things. There we go. Feel like I need to do some. Oh, that's resin. Let's grab that resin. Our resin can is right here. Take these off, that off, this off, this off, put this on, turn it on. This is another zinc. Oops. We got zinc. We're just collecting it now. Okay, that is done. Let's grab this and let's grab that. We're just using our train as our empty can storage. We got 420 left before we can do that. So we're just doing a little bit of cleanup here. What is this? Titanium alloy. Let's go ahead and I like to, I don't know all the symbols just yet, even after 1300 hours, but if it's sticking out, I got a good idea what things are, if that makes sense. I only got one of those left. Oh, well, fine. That's steel. This is steel, so we'll stick it right in there. That is aluminum. I'm pretty sure we can stick that right there. That's empty. That's empty. This is ceramic. Something tells me I have a ceramic already done. I do not. Cool. We can put the copper back. Oops, that's not copper. That's copper. And we could put these extensions back, put them in our tool line, pick that up, get this. See? Doesn't take very long. How many do we have? 8. I wonder if we broke the tree. I wonder if it does one real fast. Can I not take these off now? Let's toggle them off. Seems like it grows one really fast. I have not researched the trees. I don't know what harvest. Uproot to harvest seeds. Produce resource when tapped. Organic. I mean, this is one way of doing it. It's fine. Okay, so we have our resin. Got 2 minutes left. And we have... Oh, we don't have our resin tank over here. It's like, where's the resin? It's over here. Let's put it on. So we can track. We got 48 out of 250. We got a ways to go. In organic, we have 8. The other way to do that is with soil in the soil centrifuge. Should we want to, we could do that to help speed things along. I don't have any soil on me, so let's just go back here real quick while we're waiting for the timer. And I've been in the habit lately of just killing mountains. There's no good use for them except for soil. So we'll just come through. Hey, welcome. Lazy Black Friday. Just out here trying to get enough resources for our biodome in Megatech. And then we can go into resin E. Just make resin. We could stick our other soil canister on, speed things up. Yeah, it's been slow. I didn't realize, because I didn't research any of this Megatech stuff before I started, but I didn't realize how much stuff I'm going to need, how many resources, which is fine. It gives you something to do. End game. So it is all good, but I have a feeling, there we go, there's our timer. I have a feeling that Biodome Stage 2 is going to take a lot of resources. So we might have to stop, set up some processes on other planets like Atrox to get our helium so that we can make nanocarbon, set all that up, which is not difficult. It's just, you need lots of pieces to do it. And we're going down to collect all of our auto extractor. Should be full, each one. If you're on a good node, a good section of whatever, and you have full power, an auto extractor will fill a canister, a 32 count canister, in 30 minutes. So that's why we had the timer set. So we should have some more stuff here. There we go. I didn't lie. There it is. Let's get our can. Pull off our resin. Pull this off. Turn it around. Yep. Make sure it's enabled output. We don't want to have problems. If that is set to enable, if it says disable, that means it's spitting things out. And we don't want that. We want to collect a full can. And then we're going to get quartz because I think we still need to make some other something. There we go. There's our quartz. Grab a can. Grab this off first. Make sure our can is set up correctly. Swap it. Move on. Oh, yeah, I don't need to go to the next can. It's zinc. We have more zinc than we can use in the rest of the game, I think. So let's go see what this is ammonium. It probably stopped because it did an ammonium. And then it wanted to do copper next. This is such a pain. Come on. You guys, I shouldn't have to set up a split process for this, but it looks like I'm gonna have to. So frustrating. We have all the ammonium we need, I believe. Let's go get our astronium. Then we can get our last 2 portable smelters to finish out our medium silo. 24 count smelt it at once. Use all the power. Oops, go left. There we go. So yeah, I still need to get a lot more of these auto extractors going. I ideally want to have a setup for each resource. A setup being auto extractor. And then again, ideally you'd want to have a medium or a large canister with auto arms and whatnot so that it fills up the 400 instead of just the 32 that we're getting at one shot. And that, according to the math, large resource canister that holds 400 units takes 6 hours and 10 minutes. Assuming you got a nice green bar like this. If it's really low, you're not going to get 400 out of that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It ain't going to happen. Okay, swap it. And I mean, this isn't the worst thing in the world to come down here every 30 minutes. Let's restart our timer. And that's within the Steam. If you don't have Steam, you're not going to have a timer built in. It's right here under clocks. So yeah, you're not going to have that. Sorry. Sucks to be you. I also have this on Switch, so it's okay. I'm also a part of that group. Although I haven't played it very much, I'll be honest, I don't know how you play this game on anything other but mouse and keyboard, but I know not everybody has mouse and keyboard on a PC to play this, so you do what you do. It's all good. All right, we have this. I want to go to Glacio and start building out a real build, a real base production. I just call it a base to do all the things because we're going to need to make some things over there too. Right? The Megatech, in order to get stuff going back and forth, we're going to have at least 2 places, 2 intermodal terminals to do those things. When I say I want to start over, it's just, I feel claustrophobic already. I mean, I haven't even done anything and I'm already like, I can't, there's no space to do things, but there is. All right, let's take a look here at what we have. We have our astronium, we have our quartz, we have our resin, goes back here. Unload that into the big tank. Get us almost... This is so sad. There's that tank. This is going to collect... Now we're up to 15. Nice. Oh, this has been working. See? This does work if you're not right next to it. There was 1 on here a while ago. Now we're up to 5. Okay. It's just glitchy. It's just weird. Okay, let's take a look at our resources. And we still need a lot of resin. We got the steel, we got the glass, we got the ammonium. Okay, so we don't really need, per se, any more glass for that, but we can use the resin or the quartz for other things. So let's not make glass out of that right now. Goes right here. So yeah, we have some glass. We got 14. That's fine. Okay, what do we need for... Oh, we were also making some more... Oh, I didn't do any... ADHD. I'm sorry. 3 people. Hey, welcome, welcome. Just playing Astroneer. Ooh, we're just building Megatech. We're about to head to Glacio to set up or expand the base I already have going there so that we can build out the intermodal transport on Glacio and maybe start delivering iron and titanium from there to here. Oh, let's finish this real quick. My gosh, my brain. Get that out of the way. Unload. I need 2 more portable furnaces because we're doing something dumb. We are making this. Oh, you can select how many. Yeah. I need 2 more portable smelters, furnaces to finish this out. And they left. It's okay. I've streamed for 0 viewers before. It's okay. Not everybody can watch it right now. I get it. It's Friday. Some people are back at work. Some people are out with family. Some people don't care. That's fine. I'll watch it later. If you're anything like some other people I know, you'll watch videos while you're at work during the week. So you're just saving up time to do that. We can get to it later. That's fine. Okay, we got some more. Soil for the resin. Let's get all that unloaded while we're waiting on this. Now, let's think about what we're gonna need. I have a gas chamber on Glacio, but I don't have one of the chemistry labs. What do I need for the chemistry lab? Glass, ceramic, and tungsten. Do I have tungsten here? I do. Got one right there. There's that. There's the glass, and I already forgot about the last part. Ceramic. I do have ceramic. It's clear down here. There we go. Nope. So we're gonna prepare so that as we go up to Glacio, we'll have some things. Let's check our pedia. Glacio. Very high wind. Okay. Very high wind. We need an iron, a ceramic, a graphene, and aluminum alloy. Graphene, iron, ceramic. It said aluminum alloy, didn't it? Yep. Darn it. Always something. There we go. We have our chemistry lab that we can take with us. Stick it right there. And we need, what is this? Tungsten carbide. Graphene. Yep. And so now we need a titanium aluminum alloy. Aluminum and copper. I got that. Grab this and let's grab that. And let's just make a whole can because I'm pretty sure I've got a whole can of each. So turn them off. Turn this so that it is, just go and make them all. Nope. Stop. Quit it. All right, we got some more resin. Let's go put this away. Is this a full can? Pretty close. Yep, it's full. Oh, we need 250. Good grief. Why is it not counting up? I guess it shouldn't have to, because it's just transferring from one to the other, so it's going to stay 112. All right, we're almost halfway there. There we go. 113. It's okay. All right, we have this. We have chemistry lab. Oh. Let's turn this on. Suck it up. There we go. Another empty can. I really need to find a better process for sorting all my things. Just lay it out in a line. Whatever. It is what it is. Okay. Well, we need some of these now. So let's grab one and get it going. Suck it up. I might as well make a couple of these. And I might as well make one of these. I think I already have 2 on Glacio. Those large batteries. I think that's all I kind of need. Nope. Yeah. What? What is happening? I think I got the wrong thing on here. There we go. It's fine. It's just going to take some time. That's okay. Like I said, this is going to be a long stream. Assuming the stars align. And I get to. So I could use some more aluminum alloy. What I need to do is set up. This just takes forever. I want to set up a huge mall that I just dump resources off for auto sorting, have things automatically made, and I just go pick up what I need. But you don't need as many, like you only need like one chemistry lab, really. You can shuttle things around. So it's not like I need, it's not like I need, 35 of these, but like auto arms, other things that you might want to have. A bunch of. Here, let's set this down. Suck those up. Anyway. Oh, it's getting there. I just want to be able to have some power. I think I already have one at Glacio. It's been a minute since I've been there. And then, oh, I already have some large batteries. Got 3 large batteries, some stacked platforms, a large storage. Let's take that. Oh, let's unpack that. We can take another platform. We can take. Oh, maybe we can't, because I want this to go. We'll stick that up there. We'll stick this down here with our other things. What is this? This is a wind turbine and a sun large solar. That's fine. We'll take the solar. Let's save these for going to a new planet. Fresh new planet. Okay. We're tracking that. Let's stop tracking that because I don't care. It's on Glacio anyway. This is fine. This is fine. Let's go. I got 2 full cans of fuel. Let's grab this. All right. Let's stock up. We want hydrazine, but I don't want them on there. There we go. I want them on here. We'll see if that works out. Probably not. That's fine. It's fine. I found this is probably the quickest way to get hydrazine is just trade in astronium and you get a bunch. That's okay. Tim's talking. See, look at that. We already got almost the whole thing full. Okay, what else can we get out of this? We're gonna need exo chips. These are expensive, but we're gonna need exo chips to build some of the bigger things. I still don't have big trucks. It's one thing I have not built in this playthrough yet. I want to put this in here and the side panel, and then we'll fill that. We're going to hit F to get in, V to get off the planet. 13 minutes left before we can go get full cans. Okay, Glacio, that's where I wanted to go. Let's see if we can find our base. There it is. Where's my cursor? Got this nice little alcove. Okay. So let's grab this. Let's grab this. I did have one. See that? I'm not crazy for that reason. All right, let's unpack this. More power is great. See if we can get them kind of lined up, just so it looks nice. Ka-junk. And then we will connect it. Bang. We're getting power. All the power. Now we can get chemistry lab. Now, I will say I don't like how any of this is laid out. And we got a ways to go because I want to build it so that we have all the things that we need to do the things we got to do. All right, we don't need any of this stuff anymore. So let's move some things around and reorg a little bit. That can go there. No, lock. This can go here. Lock. Power. Turn that off. That's fine. We are gonna need a smelter, back old school. We got some supplies there, which need to go here. Okay. And we do have one of these, which I don't know if I'll need, but we're looking really good. Okay, so we have some hematite, and that can be used for, okay, let's move this over here. There we go. Now, let's go take a look at where things are here. So we have our payload. So if I have something from Silva that needs to be pulled over to here, I would put it into the mega printer launch tube and then call it from here, but we don't have anything in there, so clicking on this won't give it to me. But I do have this, and this needs some work because one, I can't get up there. I didn't know what I was doing. Forgive me. Oops. All right, let's go get some soil. We're just gonna tear things apart. So this is where I really want to start over, because now that I know I need massive amounts of space to do anything in this game, it's gonna be a pain. It is gonna be a pain because I just crammed everything in one little spot. All right, let's grab this. We're just gonna pull it over. And now if I get in and out, it doesn't help because it's on the other side of the train. It's okay. I'm gonna go grab this plane and we'll just give ourselves a nice little ramp. It's okay. We'll flatten this out, make it what we want it to be. I can still jump to get up here. Okay. Oh, we need resin, aluminum, ceramic, steel, titanium alloy. So this is gonna suck, but it needs to be done. Let's come here. Should stop for me. And let's take a look at what we can make. This seems so slow now. All right, what can we make? What do we need? Let's think first. We have this medium, but that's not gonna make us what I think I need, which is the auto. We need a large printer. Okay, we're gonna take this, move it over here. We're gonna move this to here. I need to hit F. What do I need for a large printer? Right there. 3 compound. Got it. And we're gonna need platforms. I do want a giant shredder to get rid of all this junk that we don't need here any longer. So we're gonna get it out of the way so that we can use all this space. We can even flatten it out more to our liking. Okay. Got our iron made, so we can stick that over here. Oh yeah, 100%. I don't like how this is set up. 100%. But like I said, I'm in a pickle because I did not build this the way I was supposed to. Let's turn that around. Now, we want to build an auto extractor. We need exochip, steel, rubber. Oh my gosh. I want the auto extractors. And we can get some of that stuff here if we exchange scraps. Oh, this is such a hot mess. I don't know why I'm streaming this today, because this is lithium. We can get exochips, but we need to get astronium. All right, let's build out the train. That's the next step, I guess. So we have our train, and let's grab this. I've got a couple canisters on there. So let's go see where I left off in my dig into the center. Also, I don't think this train system is hooked up to the main power source. I think it's just using the 2 medium wind turbines that you have to do in the quest to unlock things. Hey, welcome. Welcome, viewer. We're on Glacio. Trying to, we're getting to the center. We're setting up a new base on Glacio so that we can build out an intermodal terminal. Our second one, so that we can figure out what we have to do to transport resources from one planet to another. So, of course, I'm not doing it the easy way. Ooh, there's some resin. There's our first auto miner right there. Okay. We left off here. This is not the center of the planet, so we're going to go down here. I typically like to find a spot like this being like a wall, and then we'll go down at this wall. I don't know why. This is what I do. Let's get a different angle. How about that one right there? That's what we're using, apparently. When you get closer to the center, you want your angles to be super steep. Otherwise, if they're too gentle, you're not going to hit the surface of the next layer. That's just how that's how it goes when you go from one bigger plane to a sphere to a smaller sphere. You're just going to overshoot it and not hit the ground. So I'll typically do this. This looks like this is going to be our layer in which to just tunnel and find some stuff. See how wide I'm making it? Nice and wide. Tier 3 drill bit, wide mod, boost mod, 2 QRTGs to give me all the power I need, 4 soil canisters. Look at that. Nice and wide. That's so that if I want to make more tracks, train tracks, I can do that. If I want to have trains and drive a big bus, I can do that. See, look how we need to readjust our angle already. That's okay. I ain't scared. Let's get through this giant chunk of soil first, then we'll readjust. Nice and wide. So wide as I can make them, that's where I do. Oh, this is just going to go straight into another one. Not a fan. Let's go down here and take a look. Yeah, we need to readjust. So let's grab another plane right there. This is terrible, but I need to go down. I say it's terrible because it's very, very steep, and manually coming back up here, like walking, is going to be a nightmare. But once you have a train, it doesn't matter. Trains will go on the ceiling if you want them to. There's some titanium over there on the right. He tried to get me. He tried to poison me. You stinker. I think I'm gonna overshoot. Because I'm probably just gonna go straight down to the next layer when I really want to hit the ground. It's alright. I can always fix some of that stuff. Oh, there we go. There we go. Are we going to the next layer down? Probably. Yep. We're going to the center. I wanted to skip that. That's okay. I ain't scared. We're gonna go here. Gonna keep going. See what we run into. There's our timer, so we know that Aatrox auto miners are full, all of our cans. Alright, we're gonna have to go down again at another angle. Let's pick this angle. Go down a little steeper. Because we want to hit the floor and not bypass it again. Let's see if this... Oh, there we go. Let's see if this works. There we go. Now, I'm not sure this is the center floor. Let's get ourselves a nice landing area. Oh, what a pain. Hey, no. No hurting. No poison. Why you want to do that? Alright, let's open some things up. I gotta see what we're doing here. A little claustrophobic. So let's take a look. I don't think this is the center. It might be. It is. Because there's some Astronium right there. Okay. So we just we shortcutted. I almost said sharded. We shortcutted into here. Now I'm just going to take some time to open this up. So it's going to take a minute. That's fine. I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a hurry. We're definitely going to have to make a bunch of train posts so that we can have a train ride all the way down here. So that might be our next task. Just make a bunch of train posts. Get our train down here. Maybe get some... I want 2 auto miners minimum. One will be for Astronium. The other will be for resin. We need that resin to build out our intermodal terminal. And then after that we can move. We can either move or make. Probably just make more auto extractors. I saw you. You're not getting it today, buddy. Where's my... Yep. He's back there trying to kill me. I got him. A jerk. What a jerk. I just like clearing this out so that I don't feel so claustrophobic. I mean, even the dwarves in Lord of the Rings had spaces that were massive. Okay, got that going. Tra-la-la-la-la. One viewer. Hey, welcome. Thanks for sticking around. Just chilling. Don't know who that viewer is. That's okay. What time is it? It's almost 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Gonna get some ammonium right here. And that's okay. We'll grab it. So we're gonna need all this stuff. See some aluminum over there. Laterite, if I'm not mistaken. Hematite. Now, I'm all for auto extractors. They're fine. They work really well for the most part. My friend Brian says that he's getting through the Megatech by manually collecting everything. And that is definitely a way to go if you're into that. I get his mindset is once you get auto extractors, it's end game, because then what else do I have to do? And that's fair enough. Okay, we need to get up to the surface. Do I have rails? I don't. I have junctions and walkways. Okay. All right, let's head back up. Because I need to get more seeds for my snails so I don't run out of oxygen and light. And we need to make a bunch of rail posts. I think I need, that's probably gonna need copper. Watch this. Oh yeah, copper and diamonds. I think it's simple, like resin and aluminum maybe. So we're gonna have to go mine some aluminum. That's fine. It's fine. I just, it is what it is. We'll go get our snail seeds. We'll come back down. I've got canisters or silos. So we'll fill up these silos that I've got stored back here with whatever we need. And, you know, gotta start someplace. Gotta start someplace. I also have a quest to do, but we need more trains. I don't need them, but our train quest is to transport freight modules to the depot. I need 10 of them. Those, let's track it for funsies. And then we also need biodome, package, drones, orbital platforms, and some other stuff that we could do. But here is, we're going to get 3 scraps. That seems like a waste. Okay, seeds. One up there, one back here. Replant. Make sure I did it. Okay, we got that. And what do we need there down here for rail post? Resin and aluminum. We have some resin, not a problem. Let's go get some aluminum. Probably not gonna find much here on the first level. So we'll go down a level. hop out safely. Oop, there's some over here. Okay. We'll get this. So let's get ourselves a platform in case when they fall, they ain't gonna hurt us, or they won't get lost. And we'll just start collecting. I got my jetpack. So we'll just do this. If you have the hydrazine thruster pack, that's what I'm using here. It will let you hover like this if you tap, 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 tap. Get all the resources while you're up here. And we brought that whole silo of hydrazine, so we can always go get another can. It lasts for a little bit. Or if we want to, we can just come in here and clear out a spot. Stand and collect. Got quite a bit. That'll work. Okay, it's quite a bit. Should fill up a silo. Clean up, clean up. Everybody do your part, whatever the song goes. It's been a while since I've had to insist my kids pick up their toys because they're in their 20s now. Can't believe she's gonna be 26. Oh, the older one. The younger one turns 23. Good grief. All right. We got the things. Is there anything else we could do while we're right here? Are there some quartz? I don't think I need quartz right now. Definitely don't need that research, but that's what we're doing. All right, we got aluminum. Let's go smelt it. Old school, one at a time. One at a time. And we have 4 cans of soil that we can use to make more resin, which we should probably do. All good. And then while that's out or being smelted, oh, there we go. That's gonna take forever. All right, let's grab soil can, pick it, get it. Resin. And we can move this large pair that we don't necessarily need to the second. Let's get this out of the way. And we could probably start making, the first thing is rubber. That's organic in resin. We're gonna need, I think we do need rubber. I don't think we need rubber. All right, let's take this off and this off, and let's head out this way. Just because I want to scout. I think there's an area that I found earlier that has the boxes that I need. Yeah, there they are. I think that's it. Is that what I need? So I'll have to move this thing. Still got plenty of go up juice. I think these are the things I need to bring back. Yeah, and there's some out there too. So there's 5. There's half of it right here. I think this is what I need. And then there's the other 5 out there. Perfect. Is that what I need? Never remember. Let's go this way. Or is it... Guess there's one way to find out. There's something else. There's the cold cute, the cold things. Transport freight modules. Collect and return freight modules from the surface. Oh, here we go. Compass will mark the way. Go back and see if it'll highlight on our compass. The orange pylons are just the, I believe. Maybe they do mark the way. Let's go. Oops. Let's go out. Do it again to make sure. Yeah, there they are. I think. What are these orange things? Is that what I need? It said surface. This must be them. Do I have to explode these? I can never remember. I don't really do these quests all that often. Freight module. Freight module. That's the technology. Freight module. Okay. So that's what we need. I need 10 of those. So we still need to make train pylons because I'm not manually carrying these all back there. The idea is to use a train to transport them. So that's what I'll do. All right, let's go back, see how much this aluminum we got done. I can't believe this one viewer is stuck with me this whole time, for the most part. It's all right. Just chilling. Just chilling. All right, get out. And we need some of these rail post bundles. So let's just go ahead and oops, take this off, put this over, and fine. Let's just make the whole stack. Let's just make them all. All right, we have our large printer. We don't need that. We have those. Don't need power. Don't need. I guess I kind of need some platforms, maybe. I don't have nanocarbon. We could make some titanium alloy for gas and silicone, but I don't have silicone. Don't have any steel made. Steel, silicone, titanium. Oh, here we go. Oh, resin and aluminum. Okay, well that's all gone. What did I do? Oh, that's hilarious. Well, we can now probably take a train around the planet. It's okay. We're going to use these on this planet or another planet, and it's fine. It's just resin. It's just aluminum. It didn't take that much of both, but that is fine. We got rail. Come on. We got rail posts for days. All right. That's fine. That's hilarious. All right, let's put those there. Actually, let's put those there and grab another small silo. Let's go in here. Okay, it's not using it. And then we're gonna need another small silo or medium silo. It's all right. We're on Glacial. We can make as many of these as we need because it just is titanium. Let's plug that in. Oops. And plug in another one. Let's make some more resin. This needs to put our compound on here. nice and organized. Stop it. We can put the carbon or compound here. We'll put aluminum on here. That was hilarious. Okay, we need aluminum and compound for more trains. A rail engine. Why isn't it letting me make rail cars? Do I not have rail cars unlocked? I do. What? It's the medium. There it is. All right. Okay. Let's put it over here. Let's make, I have 2, so we're going to make 2 more. Because I like the method of 4 in the middle with engines at the end. Now I do not have scrap. Let's turn that off so it's not using all the power. We can take this off. Since we have more rail posts that we can shake a stick at. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. This is argon, which we're gonna use. Let's just get it there, stack it. What's the other thing we can get? Argon and just argon. Okay. I'll leave that there. Okay, there's 1 car. Let's make another one. Now we have to leave these empty because those big blocks take up the whole section. Hey, welcome. Welcome, viewers. We're chilling on Glacio, playing Astroneer, trying to unlock Megatech. We're taking the long cut because I have ADHD and I get sidetracked easily. We are making trains. I don't know why, because we're trying to get, we're just making rail posts and engines. We're going to need it anyway to take stuff down to the center of the planet, collect resources. We still have to, let's get this over here. We're trying to get all the components that we need to make all of these things. So we need exo chips that can be gotten from here. Okay, there's our other car. Let's get that going. Exo chips, we need astronium, so we're just kind of getting things set up. It's taking forever, but that's how I do things. It's okay. And let's go ahead and take this and let's put this on. Okay, we're heading back down. We gotta stay focused. I don't need to do, ooh. Grab, oops. Hold on. Get out. F. We can take this. Put it on here like that. All right. Rail posts. We're doing rail posts to the center so that we can get some astronium. Use that astronium to buy exotic parts that we can just get on the trade platform. And hopefully shortcut some of this stuff. I know it doesn't feel like shortcut, but I think it is. It's partially because even after 1,332 hours playing the game, I still kind of don't have a pattern of how I do things. I just kind of go in and fart around. And that's okay. Okay, it's going to stop soon because we didn't have posts to build out to the center of the planet. So it's going to stop right here. And then I'm going to swap my hydrazine with rail posts. And now we're going to keep going down. So I put them in the upper left so that you can just hit C on your keyboard to plop them down. And it makes it just super quick as you just go. See? Blink. Now, when I first lay them down, it's a hot mess. I'm just trying to get a track down. Sometimes it's kind of straight, sometimes it's kind of not. I like to try and get it in the blue section. It's kind of optimally where I like to have it. Can't lay them down in the red. White's fine, blue's good, red's ain't gonna work. See how that just happened? So I typically just get them lined up first, and then I'll come back, open the ceiling more, and oops, I guess we're coming over. Oops, we're out of, and that's fine. The only reasons I do this is we can call the train to us by hitting F. See how that's going to be fun going back up and down. But it's fine. I just put the post down to get things going. We'll come back and make it look pretty later. Grab another stack of posts. C. There we go. Just taking our time. This is not, like I said before in many streams, the reason I like this game is it's just chill. Nothing's trying to fight me. I don't have to beat the clock. I don't have a swarm of something trying to devour the planet. It's just me chilling. And the ambiance is great. Oops. Right. We're just chilling down here. Okay, this is the bottom. Oops. Let's put one here. Call the train. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Get us a nice landing area if I can. We'll just put it in here. Let's dig through this. There's our train. I just want to find the next course. I want to find the next open area. There we go. And then we can, yeah, we're going to grab surface right here. Build it out a little bit. And we can grab this one. Grab that. There we go. Now we can hit C and grab the next post. And have it come right there. Come here. Okay. Oops, didn't want that. Let me clean this up a little bit. Now, we're going to try and find, let's get some more open area here. I spend way too much time making it look nice and pretty. Okay, now let's see if we can find some astronium. I know there's a spot back there, being where we came down on the ramp, but I just want to see if we can find another patch real quick. I don't feel like dealing with all that. Okay. Yep, I hate these guys. They muddle up my world. They throw those bombs, seed bombs. Just a pain. Love it. All right, we're looking for astronium. It's usually up. But we have hazards we got to deal with. There's some quartz. Not what I'm looking for. there's some. Found it. I see you. I see you back there trying to hurt people and their feelings. All right, so we've got a couple of things. We have a nice tower of astronium. We have a package we can explode to get some chips. But we lagging. Oh, there's some more. Nice. And some clay. Okay. So I'm going to spend just a second. We're going to open this up a little bit more. And see what happens. I'm going to explode some things. All right. Let's go left first. Because here's astronium. There's a bunch. And clay. We can use that clay to make... Oh, yeah. Perfect. See how that just opened up? Now, I don't have an auto extractor this second. So for now, we're just going to hog this whole section out. Oh, I love this. Oh my gosh. This is so great. Friggin' love it. Look at all this. Oh yeah. So much. So much. This is great. This is beautiful. You can't see my face. I'm smiling ear to ear. I love finding big patches of resources like this. And just going to town on it. Getting it all. Oops, missed some. All right. Oh, I don't have my jetpack. That's why I can't. I can jump and hover. We're at the center, so there's less gravity, but... All right. Well, that was satisfying. If I may say so myself. Let's see if we can get another track. Yeah. We can get it here. That's fine. All right. We can get one silo easily. That's so awesome. We'll get this up there and we can get some chips and some resources that we need. Start doing some damage. Oh, come on. Friggin' love it. Is that it? One more. There we go. Oh, that's good stuff. Okay, we have that. Let's grab this, I guess. Let's just put it out here so we know it's here. I mean, I don't need it, and I don't have explosives. Yeah, let's take it up. Should I grab another one while we're here? Let's just do it. We're here. Let's grab another one. Another silo full of them because we have plenty here. And more to get. And another patch. across the way. So yeah, we're here. Let's just get it. Okay. Like I said, I'm not in a hurry. We're chilling, we're having fun, we're de-stressing. Cleaning and organizing and building and resourcing. Doing all the things. Oops. Is this full? It's full. Okay. I could probably get another one if I wanted to, but for now, I just want to go back up. All right, we have the things. We got 2 medium silos of the stuff. I don't have any junctions, so we can just ride this all the way up. Straight shot. Watch the game lag. There's so much to do. All right, what do we need? We're still working on intermodal terminal. We need aluminum, ceramic. Well, we just got a bunch, so we'll get that ceramic going. We need some more aluminum. We're trying to make an auto miner so that we can have resin, right? I think that's what we're trying to do. I already got lost and confused. Oh, so many things you can do. Yeah, but yeah, I always say if you're new to this game, the mission log is probably your best way to kind of get to know what you need to be doing. After you have done that a couple times, regardless, it's open world. You can do whatever you want. Sometimes you don't have to follow the mission logs, but if you're lost, you don't know what to do, you don't know what to do next, what you should be working on, use the mission logs as kind of a guide to get you going. After that, you can just kind of do whatever you feel like doing. However, there are some things, if you hit tab, there are some things that you can't unlock until you do a mission for them. Mission completion reward. This is for the Mega Mini Training Shuttle, but there are other things like the extra large resource canister. It's going to hold 2,000. I need to complete some kind of mission to unlock that. So there are still some things that you need to do that are mission related. Let's see if I can find another one. Here we go. The VTOL. It's not my best favorite thing in the game, but if I want it, I have to do a mission for it. And that is all. Here's a 3-person seat for the rover. That's mission related. So you have to unlock missions to do certain things. So I always say when you're first, look through this, see what you want to unlock. The hoverboard is another one that needs to be mission unlocked. All right, so we have these. Let's take a look while we're waiting. We're not waiting. Okay, so I need to make the auto extractor. I need 1 exo chip. Okay, that's not a problem. We have our trade platform, and it says I need a 3-to-1 ratio. Let's just go ahead and set this on here and go get some. I can move this someplace else. It doesn't need to be right there. But this, since it's going to make big stuff, let's have it get out of the way. Steel, tungsten, and rubber. So let's take a look at rubber, which is organic and resin. All of that can be made right here. Let's get the... Stop it. Let's go ahead and add another one. Let's get another resin. So we'll get 6 of those. And we don't need a ton. right? Rubber is, we just need one rubber to make the thing. Let's go ahead and do another of this for chips. So that got us one chip. Because it's 3 to 1. This only holds, it got 6. Where's the other one? Oh, it's already on here. That's okay. We need one rubber. So we'll go ahead and get some more resin going. This I can swap out for something else. Grab this resin. Okay. Now we're going to need some organic. So let's go ahead and plug in some more of that. Make some organic. Right? That's what we need for rubber, if I'm not mistaken. Resin, organic. Okay, we have exo chips. Let's get, oh, we could get dynamite from here. Okay. Let's get some dynamite. Why not? Kind of feel like we need to swap this into here. Oops, there we go. Okay, we have that. Let's just go ahead and make it all. Even though we only need one, but we're gonna need rubber for other things. So we'll just go ahead and make it. I tend to, my brother Tim knows this, I love having a chest of everything or a stack of everything, a silo of everything. Just because then I don't have to go back and remake it. You know what I'm saying? All right, we have dynamite. Let's do packagers. Let's make some packagers. Why not? Can always use them. Okay, so we have that. Now we're gonna need steel and tungsten carbide. Let's wait for this to go. Steel is gonna need iron. Did it say tungsten carbide? I don't have any tungsten here. That's okay. We're gonna need to make, I don't have it. All right, let's go in here. I've got 8,000 points. I need to unlock a medium shredder right there. It also takes tungsten carbide. Okay. What about, that takes 2 iron for the baby ones. This also takes tungsten carbide. That's fine. So we're going to switch this to scrap so that we can get wolframite. 3 to 2, but I have no... We got 1, 2, 3, 4 more astronium. Fine, let's just get chips. Okay, we got all the rubber that we can handle. The next one is steel. That takes iron, carbon, and argon. We do get argon from this planet. So we need iron and carbon. Carbon is... We're making a huge mess. That's okay. Need more soil. I guess we're going out here. No, let's go down. I got a soil pit, I guess, over here. This compound. Let's just do it. It's just we're gonna build a platform so we can drop some compound, and we're just gonna dig through here. Oh, I'm full. Didn't take very long. And we can unload that too and make organic. We're just going to do one of those while it's being made. Let's go get some more soil. Apparently, I need to eat, says my growly tummy. Okay, we got some more soil. And let's take this off. I'll just set it there. Did I just drop that into the verse? It's gone. That's fine. All right, we're gonna need some scrap to get some wolframite. And we need to take this real quick and make some carbon. Turn it on. And while we're waiting for that, let's get all this off here. Oh, it's in my... Nope, that's compound. And let's grab a stack of rail post bundles. Why am I not riding the train? Or using my super speed surfboard? All right, we're gonna take this and we're gonna take it away, far away, because as we build out posts, it's gonna want to attach to that, and I don't want to attach to that. So C, there we go. And then we're gonna do another one here. And we're gonna do one up here. Like that. Now we're gonna call the train. I mean, I guess I could glide over to it this way. It's fine. We got posts. All right, we'll grab another one, stick it there. Another one, stick it there. That's how we just rapid deploy. See how it wants to stick to the end of that? And these are fine. They're just a pain. So I just get rid of them. Get them out of the way. And then C, let's drop another one here. And we'll drop another one there. Come on. And another one. Oops, I'm out. That's okay. We'll call it. This is the most rushed train ever. That's okay. I'm gonna grab one here, one here, one here. I'm only doing it for the quest. It's gonna give me 3 scrap right out of the gate. Wow, I need to eat. Somebody's mad. 2.5 hours we've been streaming. It's 2:30. So you load up the whatever the freight is that you find, and you just drive it. You should automatically stop at the train depot that they give you for the quest. See how it's unloading while it's doing that. We can come over here. Oh, we need some seeds. So perfect. Grab one of those and one of these so we don't run out of oxygen and light. I keep saying that, but sometimes I gotta remember what I'm doing. Okay, so this can come over here. We're gonna set this up for steel. We're gonna automatically go. What are we missing? Iron. I need iron. Okay. So we'll set that there. It's set up to just go until it runs out of all the resources. Let's put another thing on there. There we go. And now that we have all the rails we need to go where we need to go, we can take this off and then go here. And then we can go pick up 4 containers instead of 3. That's fine. Hit F to get off. Pick this one up. There you go. I love how they shrink to get onto the thing. That's okay. Now, there's 2 things you can do with these. You can either pick these up like we're doing, or if you have dynamite, you can explode them. And I think there's something inside. That might be for another quest. It might be for a seasonal thing. I know Christmas is coming up. They just did away with, they just did Thanksgiving festival event, something or other. Okay, let's go check and see what we got here. We should have all the resources we need. Carbon. Okay. We have 3 of the 4 things. What do we need next? Tungsten carbide. We don't have tungsten. We're waiting for this. Oh, there's our carbon. Over here. All right, let's get this hot mess out of the way. We need scraps to get our wolframite. It takes 3 scrap to get 2 wolframite, and that's why we're doing this quest here. We can examine it. We've turned in 7. I need 3 more. Let's go get them. Power is reduced because we're not hooked up to the whole thing. That won't make it. Oops. And this probably won't make it. It does. Now we've got all the power from all the places. There we go. Got a new hoodie from the Georgia Aquarium that we were up to Wednesday. That's a long story. The wife and daughter took the Jeep, our Jeep, up to Georgia to go see a Cat's Eye concert. And Jeep tensioner belt broke. Power steering went out. The serpentine belt was no longer running, so that powers everything. It broke, and so the radiator overheated. Long story. They're safe, everything's fine, but I had to go rent because I don't have another vehicle that works well right now. So I had to go rent another vehicle to go get them. Boink, boink, boink. There's our scrap. And so I went up to Georgia, picked them up. We got to the hotel, saw the concert. That was Wednesday night. Concert was. So we spent all day Wednesday at the Georgia Aquarium. Got to go see the whale shark. See all the things. It was great. All right, now we can do our tungsten carbide. We need carbon, which we can make more of. So let's do that. Make sure it's full. We need organic. Tungsten material. Yep. Turn it on. Get our 2 tungsten. Fine. This is a packet. The last one. Just means we're gonna have to go get some more titanium to make more silos. That's fine. I ain't scared. We're gonna need copper here too. So the next thing we're gonna have to do is our tungsten. I just need 1 tungsten and 1 carbon. Now we can make that. This all needs to be sorted. This is such a hot mess. All my resources intermingling. There it is. Bang. Now we can make an auto extractor. Oh my gosh. That took way too long. Okay. We have... let's check our train. Let's see what else we need to be working on. So this is use submit boat to confirm shipment. We're going to authorize it. There we go. It's authorized. We did a thing. Our next thing is to use a data log in logistics depot to confirm shipment. What the heck is this? I got another train section? Okay, let's leave that there. We also got print your first intermodal terminal. It appears that you've unlocked the next part. I feel like there's bugs. Part of the module's ready to build for enter. Getting things from here to there can be a logistical nightmare. The intermodal terminal serves as a hub where cargo can be shuttled, transferred to shuttles for delivery. Please note you may only build 1 intermodal terminal per planet. Okay, not a fan of that. I also kind of don't want to turn that in here on Glacio, but I guess doesn't matter. So we get a medium shuttle. Oh, I don't want a shuttle. How about that? It's not a, it's a medium shuttle. It's not, I don't think that's the kind we need. So stupid. Okay, we'll get some more rails. And tall rails. It's fine. Examine the data log, staying on track, greetings, depots. What is all this? So railways. Personal log. Did we do all this? This is the manual. So this is cannot activate due to objects blocking the area. Cannot activate on this planet. Okay. Place activate curious gadget on the surface of Calidor. Okay, so this needs to go to a whole other planet. Let's put it on there. Here's our auto extractor we have. And we are going to need some extensions for power. Nope. I don't think I have 1 extension. going to need more extensions. That's okay, but that just means that we are going to need copper. And I don't think copper is on this planet. There they are. Power extenders, 1 copper. Let's take a look at this and look for malachite. It's a 1-to-1 relationship, but I need a shredder. That's okay. Hang on. Let's take a look at the next thing. Here it is. Tungsten carbide steel, which we have. There's our steel. We need to make another tungsten carbide. That is tungsten and carbon. We're going to make that. Let's get this out of the way. 2 exo chips. We have those. Let's just set this down. That's going to take them. And there we go. Aaron, why are you making this? We need to make scraps so that we can exchange those scraps for other resources. Let's take this off, right? And if we look at our trade platform, we can turn scraps into malachite, but we need to get them, here. So let's grab a couple of these. Okay, and let's see, I wonder if I can grab the scraps and bring them here. That would be ideal. Most ideal. So scraps can be all kinds of things. These things over here. These are all scraps. So I can grab this seat. And will it fit here someplace? There it goes. And there's a wheel debris we can take. Does it fit someplace? Snap into it? Doesn't. Okay. Here's more debris. Does this snap onto anything? It doesn't. Crap. So I'm going to have to do it the long way, which is either carry these over one at a time, which I can kind of do, or that's a pain, or we can do this the other way. So we're going to call our car back. And I think, if memory serves, I think soil canister creation and recycling is the best thing to do with this. So we're going to set up the power extenders to go into small canister. It takes 1 resin. Okay, we're going to unpack this. I said unpack this. We're going to move this over to here. We're going to move this out of the way so that we can take our small printer I want to turn it this way. and it should be set up to do small canisters. So this is going to be resin permanently. This may be the wrong thing to do. But we can start, we can shred that. Tall bundles of rails. Ah, there we go. We can start shredding all this stuff. Is there a better way to do things? I'm sure there is. Is this my way of doing things? I'm sure it is. But I need scrap. And I am out of soil. So you can see what it's doing. Oh, it's not doing what I wanted it to do. Which was put all these on here. There is a way. It's auto. I need an auto arm, but I'm just trying to get resources for now. So we're just setting all these cans in here. Just gonna recycle them. It's cheap. It's an easy way to do things. So we're getting that scrap. Let's move this back over here. I don't like that. So we're gonna take our scrap. See how it just sucked right over there. Now we can get our malachite, 1-to-1 ratio. I don't like the way that sits either. Okay, well, we're just gonna do this way and keep making scrap. I might have to take a break because I gotta go potty. Let's get some more seeds. Oops. Some more soil. And I just want to cut through this mountain to see where we end up on the other side. Okay. Perfect. Oh, nice. We got all kinds of resources out here. All right, so let's grab this surface, I guess. Just kind of start going back. Perfect. Grab this. Yeah, I need to take a break. This is where I need a new scene in Streamlabs to let you all know that we still going, but we also pottying. Okay, let's just fill this up. Let's just get it full. Since it's a 1-to-1 ratio to ratio the things, we can start getting a little more organized. If that's a thing. Really need some more titanite. What is this? Okay, this can go off here. Will it put the cans on here? We're gonna find out. That would be nice if it would do that for me, please. Let's keep shredding. All right, scene. BRB. Done. Let's put, if I right click on here, projector, paste. What is the scene? Block resources, projector, create output projector, performance mode. What? I don't want that. Okay, it doesn't stack on there. That's frustrating. Oops. Well, I definitely didn't want that there. Okay, more stuff to get rid of. Is this full? It's full. Let's go get some malachite. This is copper. We're doing the copper because we need the copper. And then we can do titanium after that, although we really don't need to because we have titanium on this planet. But I'm feeling lazy and we have a process going. So we need to do that. What do we got? Let's put the resin on here. All right, we got the copper. Let's take that copper and let's put it over here to get smelted. See, the large shredder is really great because it does some bigger stuff. Does the bigger stuff. Okay. Got copper coming. And we needed that copper for something. What do we need the copper for? Extensions. All this for extensions. Yep. For extensions. We might as well make a few because we're gonna need a few. Let's grab this with our rails. Okay, now we have extensions. We have, let's put that back. We can take this down to here. We can grab that seat debris and get rid of it. All right, we're getting things cleaned up a little bit here. Put this over here. Let's put that back there. Okay, now what else can we make? let's get... Kind of want to make that, but we're not gonna. Titanium, copper, quartz. We have the copper. We can get titanium and quartz here. Let's focus. Let's focus. We're trying to do all this. Can we just... Trying to get resin, aluminum, ceramic, steel, titanium alloy. Let's work on resin first. That's what we're trying to do here. So let's grab this. Let's go down. I think we had a spot that we liked. Hold on. Let's go over here first. Okay, we can get iron out there. Uh-huh. See what I'm thinking? Do you? Do you see what I'm thinking? Could we put that rail here for the auto miner? Like, I don't know how much it's going to get from sitting right here. Could be a bit. I just wanted to look and see if there was a spot we could put this. But since we already have a train going down, let's just do that. I need to open up that roof, the ceiling. The spot was on the right side. It's not there. Maybe it's down here. That's not it. There it is. So let's stop. Let's get out. Let's unpack this beast. And we're going to stick it right to the wall. Got some nice bright green. It's not too bad. So let's go ahead and do it. We are going to need some extensions because we need to power this. Okay. So we're going to come from here. We're going to see. Just going to go grab a few of them. And I do not have any storage. Well, let's get it going anyway. We're going to go back up. We're going to grab one of our silos. Then I have got to use the restroom. Grab some snacks. 3 o'clock. We need to make some canisters. That really is the most efficient way of storing those because it holds 32. We know 32 can be gotten in our 30-minute window. The wife is showered. Great. Probably unpacking from our trip that we had. Okay, let's get out of here. For now, let's just unpack this. Oops. What is happening? Why is this not locked down? All right. Now let's get this going. Then I can go potty. Enter. Go this way. I'm starting to get the shakes. What have I got? Almonds. Honey roasted almonds. Stale. Honey roasted almonds. Next level. Next level. Okay. Now I can hold more than two. Come on. I don't want to. It's such a pain. There we go. That's why the canisters are better for that. All right, I gotta go bathroom. Hey, I'm gonna have to end the stream. Sorry.